This is the Orlando Sentinel editorial page today. Quote, our endorsement for president in 2020, not Donald Trump. Today, the Orlando Sentinel published this blistering editorial basically opposite endorsing the president's reelection. Quote, Donald Trump is in Orlando to announce the kickoff of his reelection campaign. We're here to announce our endorsement for president in 2020, or at least who we're not endorsing, Donald Trump. Some readers will wonder how we could possibly eliminate a candidate so far before an election and before knowing the identity of his opponent. Well, it's because there's no point pretending we would ever recommend that readers vote for Trump. After 2.5 years, we've seen enough. Enough of the chaos, the division, the schoolyard insults, the self-aggrandizement, the corruption, and especially the lies. So many lies, from white lies to whoppers, told out of ignorance, laziness, recklessness, expediency, or opportunity. Trump's capacity for lying isn't the surprise here, though the frequency is. It's the tolerance so many Americans have for it. There was a time when even a single lie, a phony college degree, a bogus work history would doom a politician's career. Not so for Trump, who claimed in 2017 that he lost the popular vote because millions of people voted illegally. They didn't. In 2018, he said North Korea was no longer a nuclear threat. It is. In 2019, he said windmills cause cancer. They don't. Just last week, he claimed the media fabricated unfavorable results from his campaign's internal polling. It didn't. And the editorial goes on from there in detail. Trump has diminished our standing in the world. He reneges on deals, attacks allies, and embraces enemies. The nation must endure another 1.5 years of Trump, but it needn't suffer another 4 beyond that. We can do better. We have to do better. The Orlando Sentinel is a paper that usually endorses Republicans for president. This unendorsement today in the Sentinel is a blow to the president in a state he has to win for his reelection. But do not look past the fact that it has been published in Orlando as the president arrived tonight in Orlando to launch his reelection campaign. According to the Sentinel's editorial board, that was the point. And their editorial page editor joins us just ahead. Stay with us.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.